imagine the electric tension in the air as two powerhouse SEC teams square off in a battle that could reshape the conference standings. Number 3 Texas A&M, the undefeated juggernauts, clashing with number 22 Missouri, the resilient underdogs hungry for an upset. This Saturday's showdown at Memorial Stadium promises drama, heart-pounding plays, and maybe even a little controversy. But here's where it gets exciting. ESPN experts Pete Thamel and Rece Davis have weighed in on the College GameDay podcast, sharing their bold predictions for this high-stakes matchup. Let's dive into what they said, breaking it down for football fans of all levels, including those just getting into the thrill of college sports. Thamel kicked things off by acknowledging Missouri's surprising resilience. "It's tough to picture them pulling off a win," he admitted, "but let's be real. Who would have predicted Missouri would still be a top 20 squad with a real shot at postseason glory? They've defied expectations so far." He pointed out a glimmer of hope for the Tigers. Quarterback Matt Zollers, who stepped in during their recent game against Vanderbilt. Zollers impressed by completing 14 of 23 passes for 138 yards and a touchdown, all without a single interception. The Missouri coaching staff has had a full week to prepare him, get him settled, and build his confidence, Thamel noted. It'll be fascinating to watch how he fares against Texas A&M's formidable defense, led by coordinators Mike Elko and Jay Bateman. Despite that optimism, Thamel leaned toward the Aggies. "I'm picking A&M. It's just asking too much of Missouri right now." To put this in perspective for newcomers, Zollers is a true freshman QB. That's a student athlete in his first year. The Aggies have clinched victories in multiple styles. From grinding out a tough battle against Auburn, to blowing away teams like Arkansas and Notre Dame with high-octane offenses. That's the hallmark of a truly elite squad, the ability to adapt and dominate no matter the game plan. Davis elaborated that while Missouri remains a capable team, even with their backup QB, he couldn't bring himself to bet against A&M's current momentum. "They can conquer opponents through diverse means," he explained, "whether it's a defensive slugfest or explosive plays." For those unfamiliar with college football jargon, this means A&M isn't just good at one thing. They're a well-rounded machine that can win by outlasting rivals on the ground or lighting up the scoreboard through the air. In their latest triumph, a 49-25 thrashing of LSU, A&M quarterback Marcel Reed exemplified this by tossing 2 touchdown passes and adding 2 rushing scores, showcasing their dual-threat capabilities. With Texas A&M sitting at a perfect 8-0 record and showing no signs of fatigue, they're the favorites heading into Saturday's game at 2:30 p.m. Concentric, broadcast live on ABC. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Zollers' emergence a sign of Missouri's bright future, or just a temporary spark that fades against a defense as tough as A&M's? Some might argue that underestimating a young QB's potential is short-sighted, especially in a league where upsets can redefine seasons. Others could counter that experience trumps raw talent in these big moments. What do you think? Will Missouri defy the odds and upset the Aggies, or is A&M's dominance unstoppable? Do you agree with Thamel and Davis's picks, or do you see a different outcome? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Let's debate.